A sheen. Change it. Say next question. Start again. Just say it. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today Leah's joining me. This is my first video on the blog, so I'm actually a bit nervous, so she's gonna be here for moral support. So basically about a week ago I kind of went on Instagram and I asked people to send me questions. So basically what I'm going to do today is just start the blog off nice and lightly so you can get to know me a bit, and Leah's gonna, I think we've got like 20 questions. I'm just going to go through them, she's going to ask me and I'm just going to answer them. So get started.
And what does your Instagram username mean?
I got asked this the other day, or not asked this the other day at work, but more so one of my mates at work was like to me, "Oh Terry, it's a really like clever play on words sort of thing," and then I was like, play on words? Like, that weren't my intentions. Basically, I don't know, it must have been when I was like
Sixth form,
but like during sixth form I think it was. Basically I had a conversation with some guy and he was like, "Oh, if you could be called anything else, what would you be called?" And I was like, "Oh, Rainy." And at the time I just wanted a new Instagram name, and that just kind of became it. I don't really know why I put the bay on it, but it is what it is. Yeah, it's not really an interesting story about that, to be honest, so yeah.
In the future, what would you like to look back and say that you've succeeded in life?
What have I succeeded at?
Yeah.
I mean, to be honest, like, I'd like to kind of just look back, and I know like lots of people say this, but I kind of just want to look back and know that I was just happy, or just like, I know it's a cliche, but kind of I just want to know that everything I've done, because at the moment I'm in like a phase of my life where I don't really know which direction I'm going in. Like, I'm still at uni, I'm still finding out things I like, I'm still finding out about myself, so kind of I just want to, I'd like to look back and say, "Do you know what, I've done that and I was happy doing it." Are you okay there, mate?
I'm sorry.
So yeah, I'd just like to look back and say I succeeded at being happy in life, basically.
What's your natural hair colour?
My natural hair colour is ginger. Yeah, I'm kind of like an auburn colour, so I'm basically in the ginger family, basically. But no, yeah, this is dyed, it's like bleach blonde-ish, whatever you want to call it. So yeah.
Question 4.
Question 4.
If you could change anything about yourself, what would it be?
Oh, and my eyes started twitching.
Is that one of them?
If I could change anything about myself, what would it be? If I say we're talking like cosmetic surgery, basically, then I think that I would change my nose. Like, I know like loads of girls like always say to me, like, because whenever people do ask me that, like, I am like my nose, and I think it's just because it's so small. Like, I'd really like quite not a big nose, but a strong nose. I mean, I don't want a bump, but like I just kind of want a bigger nose.
That, but you know when you can tell like the difference between these two bits, like you can't tell the difference on our noses. Okay.
But yeah, so if I was to probably change anything, like if it was actually like big like that, not just like little things like my hair or anything like that, it would probably somehow be my nose to make it just a tiny bit bigger.
Okay, next question. How many times have you been locked in a toilet cubicle?
Like a fair few times, I won't lie. Like, and the person who asked this, basically, the story is, it was in my local pub like a few weeks ago, and yeah, and basically I went to the toilet that was dark and dingy, and I shouldn't have really gone in there, it was out of order, so I went in there, locked the door, and then like went to the toilet, blah blah blah, and then yeah, as I tried getting out, basically the bolt on the door had got jammed inside the lock thing. And I was literally there for about 5 minutes. Yeah, I was literally there for about 5 minutes, like jumping at the top of the door, like shouting for help. But it was a Saturday night, and like, yeah, everyone was kind of drunk and too distracted to notice that someone like me was just like stuck in the toilet. So, and then like I had like the sexiest security guard come and boot the door down.
They all look like, no, just stop. Okay, next question. Does Leah approve of our relationship? Is there any relationship though, Terry?
I mean, you know who you are.
Yeah, I know who he is as well.
I think we're going to say no to that one.
No.
No.
Okay, who's your favourite YouTuber?
My favourite YouTuber?
I know like who it could be.
There's two possible people really. I follow Jamie Genevieve. You know who she is, didn't you? She's like she's done loads of stuff, to be honest, but she's like primarily like makeup based. Like she does makeup. Yeah, so there's her, who I consistently follow, like, but I think it's because I quite like the character of her. That's why I keep up with it. I'm not really a big person on doing like flash makeup, but that's kind of what she does, you know, like it's really like big, bold, like but I actually just quite like her as a person. And then, but then if I was to say favourite YouTuber for content wise, I would say Kate Snooks. She does a blog as well, and that's kind of what inspired me to finally start off mine, because I quite like her style, and like even her as a person, I quite enjoy just watching her day-to-day things. So it's like between them two really, that they're the ones that I always sit down and I make sure, like on Sundays and stuff like that, I go through all their stuff. So probably them.
Cringe alert, how are you so cute?
I mean,
don't lie to her like that.
It's natural.
It's not natural.
It's natural.
How many bands have you seen live?
To be honest, I've seen quite a few bands live. You can probably help me out on this.
Recently we saw 8 bands.
Community Festival.
Yeah, Community Festival.
Yeah. We went there, so we saw like everyone on the main stage that day.
We saw like Ratboy, Mumsets, Bellico, You Admit 6, Two Door Cinema Club, The Vaccines. Who else? Circle Waves. There was other ones.
Yeah, oh my god, I can't say the name of this band, but I know exactly who you're missing. Sandra Karma.
Yeah, we've seen Ratboy twice.
Yeah, I've seen the Magic Gang.
Yeah, we saw that.
I've seen Shura, I've seen Clean Cut Kim. Who else? Alex G. Seen him twice.
Don Brocco.
Yeah, to be honest, I've probably seen loads of people live, but I just kind of don't remember.
If you didn't study criminology, what would you have studied?
If I hadn't studied criminology, I probably... my intentions when I first applied to uni was to study media and communications, but by the time I'd finished sixth form, I actually knew that I enjoyed film so much more, and I basically went into university and I studied a Art and Humanities Foundation degree with the intentions of then taking film studies. But as I had done that degree, I took an LPS module, which is basically like a mixture of like law, politics and sociology and stuff like that. And like my mind kind of changed. Well, it's not like it changed, because always in the back of my head I kind of wanted to do something like that. Like when I was in school and I told people what I'd applied for at uni, they were kind of like close friends. They was like, oh, why didn't you take criminology? Because I have interests in stuff like that, like quite a lot of interest. So even though like I love studying like criminology, if I had to choose anything else instead, I would have just taken film studies. So yeah.
Okay, question 11. If you could add up how many times you've been helped home from the pub, what would it be? Or being collected?
Good question. Good question. I have no idea the answer to that, to be honest. I'm actually a liability. It's nice knowing that you got the comfort of someone just taking you home, you know?
Not when it's your 16-year-old sister picking you up on Christmas Eve when you've been out like an hour. Are you a cat or a dog person?
Am I a cat or a dog person?
Yeah, like what do you like more?
Good question. Okay, so basically, yeah, anyone who knows me well, I keep saying this, anyone who knows me well, I basically am in love with my animals, like my babies. So I have Elsa baby, I have Frankie baby, and I have Ernie baby. Ernie's the newest member of the family, and he's just a weird one. Like, I love him so much. Fat and ginger, and I love him so much. Let me stop this before I tangent about how much I always do. I'm like, oh my god, I love my animals. But yeah, so basically, ultimately, I would say that I am a cat person. Yeah, my whole life that she's not really into animals that much, so she's like, oh yeah, it's cute. But me, like, I need those babies. Like, I can't go without those babies in my life. Like, even when I was younger, my mum used to always just get me cats, and I was like,
and chicken.
Yeah, and chickens. I like chicken. But anyway, basically, I think cats have more personalities than dogs. God, I'm gonna be hated for that. But it's simply because I think with cats, people are like, oh yeah, but they're not really friendly. It's not true. Like, they have different types of personalities, and like, you have to actually graft to get a friendship with a cat. Whereas dogs, they'll literally just roll over and let anyone rub their belly. Like, Yeah, I would say I'm a cat person.
If you could date a celebrity, who would it be?
If I could date a celebrity in current time right now, oh my god, I can't say her name, but I would date, what is it? Cara
Delevingne.
Delevingne, is that how you say it?
Delevingne,
We're gonna have to check that one. Do you know what? I fancy her, and she's really weird. I just get the sense that she is someone you can have a lot of fun with. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she is always up to something, or she just, I don't know, she just seems like a really nice person.
She's very against the norms as well, like celebrities. You know what? You get what I mean?
Yeah, she's her own person. So if I think if I was to date any current celebrity, it would be her. Yeah, that's my answer.
And are your eyebrows real?
Well, I get asked this question like all the time. Obviously my natural hair colour is ginger, and then I've dyed my hair, but yeah, answer is yeah. It's because they're pitch black and they're just really thick, so it's kind of like everyone's like, how'd you do your eyebrows like that? And I'm like, oh good then, bitch. Yeah, I haven't dyed them or anything, they literally are just there. So,
sweet or savoury?
I don't really like sweets, so yeah, it has to be savoury. I love like breadsticks, like when I did eat them, and like,
yeah, like
crisps.
Hummus.
Yeah, hummus, like you know, snacky things, more like carrot sticks.
Healthy stuff.
Basically, yeah, like they're my go-to. I'm a savoury person, 100%.
Okay. What's your favourite band? Like your current obsession, what do you go to?
I don't, see, right, so I can think of these questions in two different ways. So the way I would, when I first got this question through, thanks by the way, is I don't actually have a favourite band, but I was thinking like in terms of who I always go back to, like continuously, do you know what I mean? So I 4 bands come to mind for me. So I would say there is the Arctic Monkeys, the Kooks, the Vaccines, and Paramore. And they might be like old school bands, whatever, you know, but I literally always go back to their stuff like continuously. I have like current favourites. I go through phases as well. Like at the moment I'm obsessed with the Magic Gang. Yeah, so that I would say they're like my 4 staple bands that I always go back to, but I don't actually have a favourite. Like music's not really my thing. I love reading, I love watching things, but I wouldn't say that music is something.
You go between so many music types.
Yeah, I honestly listen to such a range. Like, what was it? Leah was saying yesterday basically, like I can be listening to like Skepta one day and then like, I don't know,
heavy metal the next.
Some heavy metal band. Yeah, I literally, there's just, yeah, basically
it's a little bit ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous,
No, but it's just such a different taste.
Yeah, so if I put on like my Spotify on shuffle, you don't know what you're gonna get, to be honest. So
if you had to eat the same meal for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Basically, I ask people this question all the time. It's quite an interesting question, like, because the way I think of it is, you kind of have to, if you, like, I take this so seriously, this question. If I am to eat this meal for the rest of my life, then surely it's got to be like a mixture, like a healthy kind of fulfilling, kind of going to give me energy, going to give me a bit of nutrition. So that's the way I think of it. I asked my friend at work once what he wanted, and he said a margarita pizza for life.
Mine would be chicken nuggets every single day.
See, that's just not a bit of me. That's not a bit of me in the slightest. I come to the conclusion, and I know this person asked me this because I ask it all the time, is that I think I would eat a roast dinner.
But wouldn't it have to be the same?
No, because you can get a roast dinner. If you go to a carvery, you can get a roast dinner with mixed beefs. This is my point. So you can get like the mixed meats, and then you have loads of vegetables, and I love roast potatoes. No. Yeah. That's what I mean, like a roast dinner, I'm thinking like for my future health, you know, like every day. And I don't have to eat it all, it's such a big portion. Like I don't have to, one day I might just want to eat sweet corn, next day I'll just eat carrots, you know. Next question.
What's your all-time TV crush?
My all-time TV crush?
Yeah, like character.
Right, I don't think a lot of people know this, to be honest, but you probably do, yeah, but that's because you live with me, mate, or, you know, lived with me. But, I would, so, it's not like I don't really think a lot of people would know who this is, and I'll try and show you. So basically, my all-time crush, and I still like, I always rewatch this series. If I rewatch it, my heart still goes for him. Like, I still feel in love with him. If any of you have watched Skins, I think it's like the first season.
And it's like he's in like 2 seasons of Skins.
Yeah, he's in 2 seasons. He was my lock screen for a while, I'm not gonna lie.
That was a good photo.
I look at him and I still really fancy him. He's not ugly. He's the love of my life. So if you guys have watched Skins, season 1, season 2, I am still to this day, and I feel excited. I know I'm still in love with him because I'm looking at the photo now and I'm like, oh. To the point, I used to replay like he sings a song in the season, and I literally replayed it all the time. I literally was just like, this is sick, like I am in love. It is Sid. Oh, will it focus? It's not gonna focus. Anyway, yeah, it's Sid from Skins.
You can do it this way, I think. It's a bit better.
It's a bit better.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically, yeah, him, it's my all-time crush.
Okay, next question. Are you into any sports?
I wouldn't say that I'm currently into any sports, but when I was younger I sailed for like 10 years, and I think that's something that a lot of people just don't assume or know about. It is really random. Like, I started sailing when I was 5, and then I kind of, yeah, and then I stopped when I was about 16. So I wouldn't say, if I was to get the opportunity to just go out sailing on a dinghy, then I'd happily go do that right now. But I don't know, I go swimming occasionally. I quite like swimming. I'm going swimming later actually. Yeah, I quite like swimming, but nothing else really. I probably could be, but no time for that.
Okay, next question. If you could live anywhere, where would it be? I feel like I know this question.
Where do you think I would live?
I don't know though, Nuki. Just because you'd be happy there.
Yeah, so basically, this is right, so this question can go one of 2 ways. There's like, part of me would really love to live in Italy. I've never been to Italy. I don't know, Italy's one of them. But realistically, at the moment, I've got my eye on Nuki, because basically one of my best friends moved there a few years ago, and I've gone down there a few times to see him, and I just love it there. Like, I genuinely feel like I could see a future there for myself one day maybe. So some people might be happy with me saying this, other people won't. Yeah, if I could live anywhere right now, I think I would choose Nuki. Yeah. So yeah. Okay, what was it? 20 questions?
Yep, 20 questions.
Right, well, if you have got to the end of this video, I just want to say thank you for watching. I was really nervous to kind of do this. That's why I had Leah here for moral support. Otherwise I could have just read the questions myself. And yeah, I basically just also wanted to say thank you for everyone who replied to my first blog post. My heart was racing when I published that as well, and kind of like letting people know that I'm going to be uploading more content. Like, I was actually really surprised with like the kind of feedback I got, and the amount of like people who actually went on and looked at it and stuff like that. Like, it's nowhere near, like, it reached beyond expectations basically. Which kind of actually gave me the push to actually make this video. Like, I was more like, okay, I'm defo doing this. So yeah, I just basically wanted to do this video as like a light kind of icebreaker, so you can get to know me, so you kind of know who's waffling about crap you may or may not care about on the blog, whether you're interested or not. So I do plan on probably uploading a few more videos like this as well, just because I think it's quite nice. Like, this is quite fun, so I'll probably be uploading more fun content when I do videos. But swing me some ideas if you want, like if you want me to certain challenges maybe, or like certain topics you might think, like if you think I might be interested, and I might be like, yo, I'm up for that, you know. So yeah, do subscribe. I'm basically, I think this might go on a YouTube channel that I'm creating for this, only because I know that some people, well, a lot of people actually don't have WordPress, and that's where my blog is. So if you can't follow that and subscribe to that, then you can just like subscribe to the YouTube channel where I'll be putting the videos on. So yeah, thank you again, and See you later.
See ya.